uh, the top 10 list, like, because we talked about some anime that you probably never heard of, especially Samurai Deeper Kyo. Do you watch too much anime? We got to find out.
No.
And I feel so bad. Yeah, it's
No.
say a happy accident. But let's start with number 10 because it's a top 10 list. It's like that lets you know that you have watched over 100 anime. So start with number 10. It says that you start expanding your horizons beyond the mainstream, which we just did that. And discovering obscure anime highlights how vast the medium really is.
Yep.
So, like, what now outside of stuff that we talked about, is there any other obscure anime that you like that caught your attention? Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
I have watched so much anime, like even before Crunchyroll was a thing. And I don't even think they would have some of the anime on here. Like, I wouldn't call Fushiyugi an obscure anime. I mean, now maybe.
Yeah.
Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, but I wouldn't call that one obscure. I mean, because it was a spin-off of
what you just
Reservoir
said?
Chronicles. Tsubasa.
I never heard of that.
It's a spin-off of Cardcaptor Sakura. It's like it's by Clamp.
Okay.
So they also did XX Holic. I don't think I'm saying that right.
Wow, Triple X Holic, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, which, by the way, I think that animation style is still absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the original Bastard OVA before it got, rebooted for Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew what Bastard was at the time.
Nah, which is on Netflix now, yeah.
Because I think they made it. I think it was out in what, 92?
Give or take, yeah.
It was the early 90s. What are some other super random ones?
For me, Jormungand.
That's on my list to watch.
Yeah, I finished that. I finished that way back when. I finished that. Triage X.
I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, watch that one. Burst Angel.
I know I've seen that one. I don't remember it. That's when
Funimation was like booming. Like, they had Black Cat, Burst Angel, and Trinity Blood. They was like pumping these things out like candy.
Trinity Blood. I love Trinity.
Yeah.
I watched Trinity Blood when I must have been, I think I was in middle school.
Yeah.
I must have been in middle school. I might have been in, but regardless, I would need to rewatch it as an adult because the amount of the themes and plot were so far over my head. That's an intellectual, it's an entertaining anime, but it's also very intellectual.
Yes, absolutely. So it says number 9 is your taste in anime becomes more specific and particular. Anime has no shortage of niche genres to suit every taste. Now, have you experienced this? Because I feel seen on number 9.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. That's why it takes me. You'll ask me if I've seen some new anime or whatever. I'm like, no, and it's because I'm so set in the types of anime,
yeah,
that I like to watch, that I don't really go outside unless something really piques my interest. For whatever reason, right now, I really love horror, sci-fi, supernatural. Right now, my jam is really isekais. For whatever reason.
No.
That's literally all I watch right now.
Especially at Shangri-La Frontier, Solo Leveling.
Right.
For me, my taste varies. It depends on what mood I'm in. It be some times that I want to just watch mecha, and which is rare. But in some times that I want to watch isekai. I was on what is it, Mashogi Tensei? Like I actually was like through the first season of that, and I was on that heavy, right? And then all of a sudden, I was like, poof, didn't lose interest. It's just that, something else caught my attention at the time. And
random. Did you ever watch Appleseed?
Yes. Talking about the movie? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Wasn't it? Yeah. But it was an actual anime too, wasn't it? And then they had like what, 2 movies?
Yeah, they had a couple movies, but the only one I watched was like anime/CGI. I think I watched that like twice.
Oh, I forgot about Armitage. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was definitely Armitage. I definitely forgot about that. A lot of people don't know about that Tank Police though. Dominion Tank Police. See, back in the day. But that also leads to number 8. Number 8 is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say I haven't really gotten into mech. The only mech that I really, really, really liked. I should say 2. I loved Escaflowne, and I absolutely loved Gundam Wing.
And then you spitting out them gems. The Escaflowne, man, you can't find that. Can't find that unless you're on Amazon.
What about Witchblade? That's not a mech.
Yo, yes it is. Yeah,
Witchblade?
Yeah, Witchblade's an anime.
Not a mech though.
No, it's not a mech.
Oh my gosh! Wait. Do you remember Patlabor?
Oh, I got that. I got Patlabor.
I forgot about that one. I remember.
I got the whole set. I got the whole set. Like literally, I got the OVA. I got the 3 movies, and I have the TV series because I saw it at a convention, and I was like, let me get that because I saw the Patlabor movie when it showed it on Sci-Fi Channel, and I bought it at it's called FYE now, but it was called.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I didn't know you watched Patlabor. How did you feel about that?
I don't know, cause I don't know where I watched it. I don't know if I finished it, but I know that I think I went over to Gundam after watching it and liking Gundam more.
Yeah, I mean Gundam's a little bit more over the top. Patlabor is how can I say this? Gundams are the characters, whereas Patlabor, the character is driving the vehicle. The labor itself is not the character.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Patlabor though, man. I gotta finish it in completion. But it goes to number 8 is you easily pick up on meta jokes and anime references. Understanding context to referential jokes makes anime more enjoyable. I think that's one of the first things you pick up on though as an anime watcher. Especially Gintama. Gintama does it all the time.
I was about to say Gintama, like that's all that Gintama was. Like
that's fourth wall.
I still haven't finished watching all of it, but I got through I started watching it and I'm like, this is before I understood what Gintama was.
Yeah.
Because, they're saying, what's his name?
Gintoki?
Gintoki is like one of the best swordsmen in all of anime, of anime.
Man, I'm telling you, like that man is a dog. Okay.
And I was just, but I was like, what? Like I heard that, and then I went in to start watching it, and I'm like, what is happening? They have aliens,
yes,
but they're in the feudal era. That was so good.
It's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going. There's a lot, and there's a dog that always sits on top of his head and bites him in the forehead.
The giant one. Yep.
Yeah. But Gintoki, man, Gintoki is the real deal, man. That man is a dog. If you go on one-on-one with that man, like Gintoki is going to catch you.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That's him all day, man. He'll give a lot of stories in a run. Like, don't let the jokes fool you now. But yeah, which goes to number 7. You care more about the production staff of an anime series. Becoming more informed about anime's top talent comes with the experience. So do you find yourself at number 7?
I think it's more so when I start recognizing the animation style
Yeah.
or the quality of the animation, which will like prompt me to go and do additional research. Because the big name studios right now, but
Yeah.
like Mappa,
Bones.
yeah, like
Yeah.
and then also just like when all of that stuff hit the fan of, well, it was more than a few months, like what was it with Mappa? Was it when they were overworked their staff, and what anime was it that they were currently working on, and it basically like
I think it was Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, and basically I mean, and so I would say that I've definitely become more cognizant of the production and production staff, especially for titles that I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, us as anime watchers, I mean, like not me and you, but I think with other people as a majority, I think they're very unforgiving. And I think with just certain studios, they see that they be like, nah, we got to keep pumping these things out because the fans going to be hypercritical or on how long it takes for this anime to drop or whatever the case may be. But I mean, now there's enough anime to go around to fill your palette until the one that you really, really, really want to watch comes out. But you got enough time to fill in those gaps.
There's literally something for everybody.
Exactly. So,
and something similar that can hold you over for your, until your main show comes back. So,
yeah, absolutely. Goes over number 6 is you eagerly give older anime series from the 90s and earlier try. Classics of the past become less off-putting and intimidating over time. Now, we just talked about it. We talked about Patlabor. That's 80s.
Yes. I don't know that I would say there are certain anime, older anime that I will sit down and watch happily, like Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, it's not really Yu Yu Hakusho. That's a classic. The original Ghost in the Shell, classic. This is probably a I don't know if I would call it obscure. What was it? Magical Girl. What was it? It was. Shoot, let me look it up. I have it right here.
What you thinking about?
Utena.
Wait, say that name one more time.
Utena.
Oh.
What was the name of? What was the?
That's the character's name, right?
Yeah, but I have to look. That one was Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Oh wow, dang! I would have never guessed that one. I tried. That was trash guessing on my part. I don't think I ever heard that. For me, Patlabor, Green Legend Ran, Macross Plus. I never fully finished it. I really do appreciate it though. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I still have to watch that. That one's on my watch list. I would go back and watch Outlaw Star.
Yes.
I would go back and watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
But that's not as old. Shoot, I started rewatching the old Trigun.
Yeah. Trigun. I mean, I showed you the book because I got Trigun Maximum, like the first volume.
We showed it to me, and then I have it.
Like, yeah, let me order that right now. Trying to think. Like you mentioned, Escaflowne, Tank Police. I'm watching Tank Police actually on YouTube because it's actually on YouTube. Gunsmith Cats is something that I came across, and it's actually a really, really good gem. Really good gem. So that is also on YouTube as well. But 90s animation style, man, you can't beat it. It is gritty, and it's little to no CGI either. It's like all hand drawn anime. But
remember Fist of the North Star?
Ooh, Woo, boy. Man. Do I? Listen.
I think I have the DVD.
I've never been so afraid of a hand. All my life. All my life. That man can touch you with a finger. It's a wrap for you, dog. It's over.
I remember it's still one of my absolute favorite. Like back when there was a video rental place near me called Video to Go, and we would always beg my mom, like if we were good during that week, if she would take us to go rent a movie. And so that was like a family thing we always did, is we would go to Video to Go to rent movies, and they started carrying anime, and I picked up one, and it was Princess Mononoke.
Ooh,
and that's Studio
Ghibli,
day,
right?
Huh?
That's Studio Ghibli, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still to this day is one of my absolute favorite.
I'll tell you, anime I would refuse to watch, and I ain't never watching it. And I think it's Grave of the Fireflies. I ain't doing that.
That one, that I actually had to rent, but I never picked it up because I think I read the
be glad you didn't.
And I was like, this is maybe. And it was funny, like my mom, I would give her like anime stuff, and she'd be like, "Oh, these cartoons."
Yeah.
I realized it.
That's how I got away with it.
When I had her, I was like, "You want to watch Hellsing? It has vampires," and she was like, "Okay." And we started watching Hellsing Ultimate, the first episode. Ooh. And I was like, "Ooh, this is awkward."
Wait. Now, the first episode was when the brothers showed up to their house, right? And it was killing everybody in the hallway?
It was like the two rogue vampires.
Yes.
And they were killing everybody, and they were saying like some out-of-pocket stuff.
Yes.
Out-of-pocket.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now.
Watching with my mom, and she was like...
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, the coldest pull-up Alucard ever did was when he was fighting against a vampire that could guide bullets. She was like the sniper, and she could just like move the bullet around. She thought she killed Alucard. That man appeared. She started crying. Like, you know how much aura you got to have for you to pull up and people start crying?
The thing that's so funny is like, but that was a part of Alucard. Like, he would always let them. He would do the absolute most.
Yes.
He would always let them think that they had won, and then he would pop up and just wipe.
Smiles, and it smiles at it like blissful insanity. Like I'm like, yo, what is this? What are we doing out here, man? So at all, man. It goes out number 5 is that your knowledge about anime industry starts to shine. Enjoying anime becomes about more than simply watching it. Have you experienced number 5? I feel like it's like a Nirvana stage, I guess.
I don't know. Like, what do they mean? Like,
I think
about like the artists and the voice actors, like the industry as a whole.
Yeah, I think maybe the industry as a whole. You know how just G-Wiz information. Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet either.
I definitely enjoying anime is definitely more than just watching it for me.
Right.
And for those anime that I'm particularly interested in, I may go over and above to learn, oh, who's that voice actor? I know I'm at the point though where I can start recognizing certain voice actors, because I'll be sitting there, I'm like, his voice sounds so familiar, let me look him up. And then I realize, oh yes, I know his voice. And of course, I mean the mainstream anime, like, you know, Kishimoto, like you just know.
Yeah.
You just know because they're so popular. But I don't think that I could, like, I'm not like an anime encyclopedia. Like, I've seen a lot of anime. I could probably talk about themes and stuff, but I couldn't give you, every possible industry stat and I can't talk on that level.
Yeah,
yet.
I'm not there.
So,
I'm not there. I ain't even gonna try to count. I'm not there yet. Number 4 is you instantly recognize popular voice actors, directors, and visual styles. Contrary to general public's misconceptions, not all anime looks and sounds the same. I'm at that point though, mainly because I personally know some voice actors that have done popular anime. I recognize those voices, and also when you're dealing in Funimation, especially when Funimation was Funimation, it was typically the same ones.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
My thing though is that I don't watch a lot of dub anime. I don't really watch any dub anime. There's only certain anime that I will watch.
yeah,
Certain ones that I will watch and be okay with, because for whatever reason, sometimes the dubs just
don't hit.
they don't, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was a good dub.
Yeah,
And because I originally watched Trigun in English, I will go back and watch Trigun
yeah.
in English. If I watch Dragon Ball Z, it has to be in English. I can't do Goku's voice in the
Yeah.
sub. I'm like, why is it so high? Like, I know his voice actor, she's the voice actress, but I'm like, why is his voice so high?
So high, yeah. I think, and it's funny that we talk about that because I just saw a TikTok where the best dubs were like Hellsing Ultimate, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like
Yep.
you said,
Yep.
Dragon
I forgot
Ball,
about Hellsing.
Dragon Ball franchise, Yu Yu Hakusho, especially
Yep.
Yu Yu Hakusho. It's just some dubs that just sound so much better, especially if you give the voice actors the range to have different accents, like for certain characters or whatever the case may be. Like with Bleach, I appreciate the dub on Bleach because when they meet certain enemies is representative of a certain certain group. That like the Espada was Latino, so that kind of thing. But yeah, I do see I think I'm at number 4. Both are. Number 3 is that anime arts types and common tropes stand out to you. The more anime series you watch, the more you notice what they have in common.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely at number 3. How many times we don't seen a character get treated like complete and utter dog trash, and then by the end of the first episode, somehow they get a major power up, or they explode, or people get their comeuppance.
Yep.
See it all the damn time.
And-
Rise of the
and
Shield Hero.
It's entertaining every single time too.
Yeah. I think that Rise of the Shield Hero.
Random question. Oh yeah, we're not gonna start on that one.
Yeah. What you got?
Do you remember Darker Than Black?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Damn. I remember that was on Netflix for a minute too. And I mean like early times. Like I'm thinking
I didn't realize it was 42 episodes.
Yes.
I'm gonna have
It
to go
is.
back and watch it. If 42 episodes, that would keep me busy for a while.
Yep.
And they
okay.
have Gungrave on here. I don't think anybody remembers Gungrave.
Nah, that's underrated. That's under the radar. That's actually a video game too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yep, you're right. I remember that.
Yep, actually a video game. I think when Netflix had the renting DVDs during that era, Darker Than Black was on Netflix. As far as Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, that was on Netflix too, and
That was
Claymore.
one of my favorites. I love. Did you watch Kenichi?
Yes, from front to back.
Listen, Apachat, or what is his name?
Oh, the Muay Thai fighter to keep like damn near killing Kenichi, man.
I love that. I love that anime so much. It was so unhinged. It was so funny.
Like, I apologize. Sorry. Like, you murdered this man. Like, what are you apologizing for, dog?
Oh, that was if everybody you're listening, go watch Kenichi History's Mightiest Disciple.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
I've heard that the manga is 10 times better than the anime. Yeah, because the anime only covered like a certain section of of the manga, and it gets
Uh-huh.
better and better and better from there. Like that's the next manga I'm gonna actually read. The finish. If it's not on Shonen Jump, I'm gonna just get it on my Kindle and keep on booking with that. But yeah, you are absolutely correct.
I want to start collecting these anime, or not anime. I want to kind of I want to start a manga, like a manga collection, like a hard copy collection. Like I want a bookcase full.
I saw a YouTube video where a dude had like $13,000 worth of manga.
That's amazing.
I mean, he had wall to wall. It was alphabetical order too. It was alphabetized,
That's awesome.
complete volumes. I was like, this is a shrine.
I aspire to that.
Yeah, it was like wall. I was like when did you have? But he was collecting since he was like
Like kid,
14. Yeah, like 14. So it took him a little minute.
because there's just like something. I mean, we already spend most of our lives staring at screens. It's something about having a hard copy, like a book in your hand. And I think that a lot of us, honestly, I think society needs to get back to like reading something in hard copy. Because I can't tell you how many books I've bought,
Yeah.
hard copy books, and I still haven't cracked them open yet because my life is so, overtaken by screen time. And I'm gonna be conscious about like trying to get away from that and get back to reading, because I used to love reading. Like I could go through 500-page book in a week. Like
Yeah, I was, man. Terrible is such a bad word to say that, but for me, I had it bad. Like growing up, like reading, and I don't know how I found the time to do that, but from playing video games to reading a book, I still I'm amazed at myself for even like, damn, how you able to read that book that fast?
Yep.
Because I read like the Phantom Toll Booth. They had like 200 or so all pages. Finished that in like a day and a half. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
the last book I read was Holly by Stephen King.
yeah.
That was actually a good read.
Speaking of which, speaking of Stephen King, are you gonna watch The Monkey?
I want to,
Yeah.
because I like horror movies. Like, and supposedly it's supposed to be some kind of it's supposed to be different, because a lot of horror movies that have come out nowadays, it's just more about gratuitous violence and what's the most creative way that we can kill people. Like,
Yeah.
they miss out on creating like a true atmosphere of dread and horror. And I can't, like, I couldn't tell you the last movie that really achieved that. Ever since, like, as soon as the Saw franchise and the Hostel franchise hit theaters, it was all downhill from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this movie's gonna have gratuitous violence stuff. I think I saw a latest trailer, but that and Sinners. I think when Sinners come out, I'm definitely gonna see that. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, that's right.
Himself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be eerie. Which goes to number 2 is that you commonly pick up the manga of the anime you enjoy. Experienced fans usually take interest in other related mediums like manga and video games.
True.
I'm definitely number 2. Demon Slayer was one. Bleach was the other. I'm like, man, this anime taking too long. I'm gonna read it.
Exactly that.
Solo Leveling almost got me like that. And number 1 is that you consider yourself an anime fan, not just a casual enjoyer.
Facts.
Participating in community and connecting with others is a vital part of the anime fandom. Hence this channel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with that 110%. I would agree with everything on that list except for one. Like, as far as me knowing the nooks and crannies of the anime industry, yeah, I don't know that.
I mean, honestly, who has time? Like,
there's plenty of people that got time. I don't know how they got it, but back to the book situation, man. I don't go to Books with Me or Barnes and Noble. I have said it several times. Like, they always get me from my ends every single time. I'm like, oh, this cover looks pretty. This is a nice spine. go into the cart. And that's it. I don't even know what it's about. This book looks pretty. I want it.
Yeah, I think I've read like 2 actual books in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
One was, I think, what was it called? The seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That one was a trip. I was like,
I think Overlord is like not a graphic novel, light novel. Like Overlord is a light novel. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a manga, but yeah, it's a regular book.
Remember, did it get a second season? I don't know. Remember Plunderer?
Yes. What? Wow.
And this is the first volume.
Wow.
And I read.
You gonna complete it, or like, are you like gonna collect the whole set, or how you gonna do that?
This I may. So I read this because I heard that Plunderer was gonna come out, and I saw the previews for it, and it looked really cool. So I got this to read it before watching the first couple of episodes, and then I liked the manga, but the main heroine in this, I want to punch her in her throat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how are you so helpless, like, all the time? Like, all the time.
There's always
like, how
one.
are you even existing?
Yeah, there's always one. Every single time. There's always one. There's always one.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna complete that one. I think I got that at Barnes and Noble.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad pick. I mean, at all. You know, I know I've said this before, like Air Gear, like the physical copies, I really do want all the physical copies because those covers are dope. Like actual designer clothes are on the front covers. Like I think there's one chapter where one of the main characters, she's wearing J's, but it's like in rollerblades. Like you can see the Nike swoosh and everything. They got all that. So heavily in detail. So I really do want that. You know, I'll probably get Tenho Tenge. I kind of want all that. Like Berserk, I know they are in thick volume format. Like I actually want Berserk too.
I actually have the first one. They're nice. Like they're nicer than the Trigun books.
Yes, I've seen them at conventions. I feel like they overpriced in conventions. I mean, that's just, people try to get their profits.
I feel like I paid. I know I paid a good chunk for mine, and I only have the first one. My little brother has, I think, the entire collection.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's been like, Berserk is his thing.
Okay.
Berserk. He loved Berserk. Wolf's Rain.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, you say Wolf's Rain, that made me think of Witch Hunter Robin.
Yep, that was on Cartoon Network.
Yep, that definitely was. That and Dot Hack. Dot Hack was on.
Oh my
Cartoon
gosh,
Network forever.
People be talking about Fate Stay Night. No, like Dot Hacks.
I've seen Dot Hack so much.
Not confusing.
Super confusing. Anytime I saw Dot Hack like on the TV guide or whatever, I was like, I ain't watching this shit.
Like I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, little to no interest at all. I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and like, where do I start with this? Because I felt like that was just a filler series for me. Like it had nothing to do with all the mainstays that had interest. But either way,